तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. Let us resume our discussion on Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual discourses with his intimate devotees at Dakshineshwar temple premises on 22nd February 1885. This is the Sunday following his almanac birthday, Janma Tithi on that year, and he was discussing with his intimate devotees regarding the importance of devotion in our life. This appears in the 5th volume of the original Bengali presentation, Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita, (5, 16, 4). In the second volume of the Hindi translation, Sri Ramakrishna Bachanamrit, 206 and 4, and under chapter 32 of the chronologically presented English rendering, the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. In our last Sunday class, we found that Sri Ramakrishna is saying that devotion is the essential part in life. Bhakti, love of God, is the only essential thing. Now, this devotion we discussed has two varieties. One is devotion is a way to achieve something else in life. It's called Sakam Bhakti. And the second is Nishkam Bhakti, Ahituki Bhakti, devotion which is an end in itself. भक्ति के लिए ही भक्ति किया जाता है. और दूसरा चीज है अन्य कुछ पाने के हेतु भक्ति किया जाता है. There is a difference. Mostly our devotion is with motive, sakam. We come to God to fulfill some purpose in life other than God. In the world we have various achievable targets. We want wealth, we want recognition, we want properties, we want promotion, we want health, and host of other things in life. And in order to achieve this, we try, we make an effort. And bhakti is an augmentation. It is an added element in our life. Like for our health, we take food, we take rest, we take nutrition, but as a booster, we take vitamin tablets as an addition. It's not a food, it's an addition. Similarly, this bhakti is an additional item in our life to accelerate the achievement of the target in our life. This is the beginning of bhakti. Now, this is not to be condemned. as we mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says to Arjuna that there are 4 varieties of people who call on me. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino Arjuna. They are all sukritin, they are all fortunate beings. Whoever calls on God, whoever remembers God, is a fortunate being. Bhagavan gives a certification. Sukritino, they are sukritin, they are fortunate. And what are the categories? Artha, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani. चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां 4 प्रकार का है. जना स्वीकृतिनो आर्थ जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ. Artha means the person, the majority of the people, those who are distressed. Whoever comes to religion, majority of them has some or other problems in life. They are not with clean hands. They have some deficiency, some distress, or something or other, either health problem or financial problem, sociological problem, host of other problems. They want to God for counseling, for help, divine help. They are artha, distressed, either physically or mentally. They are one category. Now, Bhagavan says they are also fortunate. Now there is a question, when a person is distressed, is having some deficiency, how we class them as fortunate being is to be understood. That how those who are unfortunate, they always curse their fate. Most of the people, they go on complaining how unfortunate we are, that God has not been kind to me, I have so much distress in life, I am so unhappy. But God says that they are fortunate beings, they are lucky people. Why? Because this distress has been a bridge which has connected them to the divine. They don't understand that this distress has been a reason for them for their future fortune. There is a song in Bengali composed by Rabindranath Thakur. It's called Rabindra Sangeet. The person is complaining that he had a very torn heart, a small house, and its doors were somehow put together. And in the night there is a severe storm. So the storm came and broke open the doors. He was lamenting throughout the night that God has been so unkind to me. I am already a poor person. I have a thatched house. Somehow I could put a pair of doors. That also has been broken by God. So merciless is He. But then the song says that I never knew that you kindly broke open the doors so that you could step in. That is the gist of the song. জেরাতে মোর দুয়ারগুলি ভাঙলো ঝড়ে, জানি নাই তো তুমি এলে আমার ঘরে. I never knew this was your mischievous plan, that you brought distress to my life so that you could come and step in and make me fulfilled. Unless there is a depression, the storm never comes. It's the law of nature. That's why in the song says, সকালবেলায় উঠে দেখি দাঁড়িয়ে আছো তুমি একই, ঘর ভরা মোর শূন্যতারি বুকের ওপরে। My room has been made empty. The storm came and blew off whatever I had, giving the space for you to step in and fulfill it with all the resources of the divinity. That's why they are called, they are blessed divine people. So here Sri Ramakrishna says that these are Sakam Bhakti. So one was Artha, another is Jigyasu. He has no problem in life. He only wants to inquire. He is a research scholar. He wants to inquire what is God, whether God is with us or not. He is a research scholar, so he fulfills his inquisitiveness. He is also fortunate. He doesn't want God. He wants to know about him. And third variety is another major group of devotees who wants to have worldly enjoyments and wants to please God with some terms and conditions. They are the business people. They invest money with the hope of getting better dividends, better returns. We invest money on a bank. Why? We will get an interest. We get back the money with some added money, added interest. So similarly, these people invest money for religious purposes with the intention that they will get greater benefits, greater returns. As we invest in share market, we invest in debentures, we invest in other sources of investing to get a return. So they spend money to God with the hope they will get back, and they do get back. They will get a returns. So this is way they are the Artharthi. And fourth is Gyani, those who want to love God for love's sake. They do not want anything else. They want to love Him for love's sake. They are the Nishkama Bhakta. They are the jewel of the devotees. Sri Ramakrishna says there are different forms of devotion. One is Sakam, Nishkam, Shuddha Bhakti, Ahituki Bhakti. And he says that Keshav Sen was the founder of this Brahmo Samaj. They could not understand that there can be pure love. They couldn't understand. They feel love always has to be with some motive. We want to love someone in order to get something in return. कुछ पाने के हेतु भक्ति किया जाता है, लेकिन वो भक्ति नहीं है, वो व्यापार है. That is business. That is not bhakti. There is no joy in it. So bhakti gives a perennial joy where there is no hope of any return, hope of any reward. That fulfills our life forever. There is motiveless love, pure devotion, a love of God that seeks no return. Keshav Sen and the members of Brahma Samaj didn't know about motiveless love. In this love, there is no desire. It is nothing but pure love of the lotus feet of God. कोई कामना नहीं है, केवल ईश्वर के चरण कमलों में भक्ति. यही जीवन का अल्टीमेट गोल है. दिस इज द ultimate purpose of life. There is another variety of devotion, what Sri Ramakrishna is pointing out here, That is called Urjita Bhakti. There is another kind of love known as Urjita Bhakti, an ecstatic love of God that overflows, as it were. This is a peculiar dimension of bhakti he is talking about. एक और है उर्जिता भक्ति, मानो भक्ति उमड़ रही है, इज एक्सुबरेंस, उपचे पोरचे, भाव में हंसता नाचता गाता है, जैसे चैतन्य देव राम ने लक्ष्मण को कहा, भाई जहाँ पर उर्जिता भक्ति हो वहीं पर जानो मैं स्वयं विद्यमान हूँ. Now, obviously, wherever there is Sakam Bhakti, God is also present. A part of it, part of God, a reflection of God is present. But God is present in totality wherever there is this ecstatic love. When it is awakened, the devotee laughs and weeps and dances and sings. Chaitanya Dev is an example of this love. Rama said to Lakshmana, brother, if anywhere you see this manifestation of Urjita Bhakti, ecstatic love, know for certain that I am there. He read the life of Sri Chaitanya Dev of Nadia, and whenever he was in the mood of devotion to God, he used to lose himself, completely lost. पागल का भांति वो नाचते गाते थे. It becomes like mad. So when a person becomes like mad with devotion, that is called Urjita Bhakti. We know when a person is too much overpowered by joy or sorrow, he behaves like an insane person. कहते हैं शोके पागल हो गलो. Too much of distress in life, that makes me mad. Also, Anande pagal hoye galo. He is so much happy that he cannot contain himself. And in Chaitanya Deva's life, it is seen. But let us not conclude that it happens only in God men. It happens with ordinary people also, so-called ordinary people. It happens. If we are minorly watchful, we will find. Now, in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, we have been seeing that he used to behave like a mad person under the spell of this joy. That's why he was termed as a madman. He was not mad. He was he was beside himself with joy. He had so much of anand, joy, that he could not contain itself within him. It is to spill over. That is called Urjita Bhakti. Another example might be cited here, that Shokatura Brahmani. There was a widow Brahmani, this Brahmin lady, his widow. She lost her husband, but she had a daughter. And the daughter, her name was Chandi, she was married to the Thakur Parivar. And his son-in-law was a very wealthy person. He was a Raja. When her daughter was sent to the in-laws, they took her away on the top of an elephant. Very rich person. He was very poor and he didn't have her husband. But the daughter was very nice, very pretty, and she was married to a very rich person. Unfortunately, the daughter suddenly at a very young age passed away, died. As soon as the daughter died, this poor lady, already a widow, became like a mad person, completely mad in that misery. Someone suggested him this. Her name was otherwise known as Golab Ma. She had a companion which is known as Jogen Ma. She took her to Dakshineshwar. He said, "You come with me, there is a saint, will give you peace of mind." She met Sri Ramakrishna and he was very happy. And then she invited Sri Ramakrishna to his small house in Calcutta. Obviously, she was a poor lady, so she had a small lane. एक गली का भीतर, गलियारी के भीतर उनका कमरा था. गरीब है, लेकिन श्री रामकृष्ण came one night with his devotees, सीधा उनका घर में जाके पहुंच गए. When he reached there, then she was not present. She was very eager. Why she is not coming? He went out, and when she came back, he found that Sri Ramakrishna is already seated on the roof of that house. Not much space with the devotees. Now, seeing that, she was so much beside herself with joy, she became lost almost in madness. This is a sign of this pleasure, joy, where the God has come. So the person, devotee, is not able to contain her pleasure. That is Urjita Bhakti. So wherever there is Urjita Bhakti, there is God is there. Now here Sri Ramakrishna was himself present. So that's why this exuberance of joy was present. Now in all our life, we can have this extent of joy, provided we know about it and provided we develop a taste about it. A little bit of joy which is offered to us by our sensual pleasures, worldly enjoyments, we feel that is all meant for us. We underestimate ourselves. We get compromised with a little joy, with a little the misery and the coating of joy. We get completely befooled, cheated in this world. Sri Ramakrishna is inviting us to understand our worth and get our inheritance. It is our birthright to have this sort of infinite joy, unending peace, ever abiding bliss in our life. We should not stop till that is achieved here and now. So that sort of determination should be there, and when we pray to God, we are given. But how many of us would agree to pray? We are compromised with little. Swami Vivekananda says, Maya is a great cheat. This time she gives us a blow and we weep. And then she offers a piece of ginger bread and we become happy. A ginger bread is an insignificant thing in life, but we get compromised. We should not make our target so shallow. We are meant for much higher things in life, all of us, provided we believe in ourselves, provided we have the interest in such great heights. We'll continue further in our next Sunday class. Niranjanam nityapananta rupam bhaktanukampadhrita vigraham vai Ishavataram parameshamidhyam tam Ramakrishnam shirasa namama. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. We close now with the chanting of the Lord. Please join with me. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om Ramakrishna, Hari Om. This announcement, today is the Kalpataru Utsav with the happy New Year greetings to all the devotees. We also celebrate the Kalpataru event in the life of Sri Ramakrishna on 1st of January 1886. He was in a divine mood and he blessed the devotees for their spiritual emancipation. In commemoration of that event, we will have a special service from 2:30 p.m. in this auditorium and upstairs, 2:30 to 4. You can come and attend, where we'll, after the program, we have the New Year gift and a calendar prepared for the devotees from the Shashrama. In the evening, from 6:30 after the Aarti will be at 5:55. So, 5:50, and from 6:30 in this auditorium we will have a interfaith goodwill meet, where the leaders of different religions will participate on a central note, that harmony of all religions. The Bishop of Lucknow is supposed to represent on behalf of Christianity, and Vishnu Devendra will be talking about Buddhism. Then Maulana Nagwa Kazid will present on Islam, and for Sikhism, Rajendra Singh Bagga of Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee will present, and for Hinduism I will present the Hinduism. It will be a very happy function. You are all welcome in the evening also. And Swami Vivekananda's birthday will be celebrated. It is a 9-day long program from 14th January to 22nd January, with a youth convention on 15th January. Those of you who are interested to participate, please register your name in the Mott office. Happy New Year to you all.